Hello everyone, BlackIce here, and welcome back to Kind of Minecraft. What I'm going to be doing in this video is basically just explaining the story behind Slender the Arrival, and I know some people were confused, myself included, but not anymore, and I had a few requests to do a video like this, so in place of the series that's going to be taking place to Slender for today, I'm going to be doing this video, and basically I'm just going to be branch mining as I talk about things. But before we get started, I would really like to have a moment of silence for all the people affected by the tragedy in Boston. So, moment of silence begins now. Thanks, everyone. I also want to thank the first responders. They're definitely not listening to this video or watching it or anything, but I just want it to be known that I'm grateful for them because, people usually run from danger like this. They went straight into it and started helping people, so that's just awesome, and that's pretty incredible. I couldn't do that. So, alright, well, let's get started with the episode. Let's enchant a few picks. I don't want to spend that much on it. Torch this up a little bit so we don't spend too much on our enchantments. I only want one level. If I can get one or two's not bad, I guess. Come on. Two. Okay, efficiency 1 all the way around. Not too good, but whatever. They're enchanted. Okay, so, Slender the Arrival. It is Slender time, even though this is Minecraft. And also, for those of you who follow my Minecraft series and you don't want to hear the spoilers about the story or anything, when I go branch mining, I'll just leave stuff in here and I'll start the next episode by collecting the stuff. Oh, and I also brought my fortune pick with, so, for extra fortunate things to happen. Alright, so I'm going to basically just start off with the characters because I think that's a good way to kind of understand the story as it unfolds. The main character is not a guy like I've been calling it. It's a girl. Her name is Lauren. And Lauren is visiting Kate, which is the character whose house it is, because Kate's mom died. And basically, being a good friend, goes to comfort her, whatever. Also, let's see, Kate, well, her mom died and she's also considering selling her house. And then there's CR, the person who's talking to Kate in the form of letters and whatnot. CR is a childhood friend of Kate and they shared visions of the Slender Man together. CR he had a family, but he left his family, apparently, and he ended up growing up with Kate. And they also had encounters with Slender Man when they were both children, and the memories of that have kind of been repressed until now. And somehow they're just reawakened during adulthood. That's pretty much it for the main characters. There's a character that you all know, the mask dude, he's called the Chaser, but we'll get to that character at the end. So chapter 1, basically, because it's broken up into 5 chapters. Chapter 1 starts with Lauren and she parks at the head of Kate's driveway, which is actually, like, those weren't just woods, that was property owned by Kate. And the car we came across at the beginning, that wasn't our car, that was CR's car. And so we went there, and then Lauren went there, and she finds the house a complete mess. Kate's gone, and it was just, it was really weird, because the other car was just crashed. No one really knows, and so basically Lauren goes around and investigates, looks for that evidence around the house, and when she finally finds the keys to Kate's room and goes in there, that's when she hears the scream somewhere out in the woods, which is presumed to be Kate. So basically she leaves the house and goes to Oakside Park to look for her. I don't know exactly why she goes to Oakside Park, but she does. And that brings us right into Chapter 2, where basically Lauren explores Oakside Park looking for Kate, and she finds these pages left behind by Kate with drawings of Slender Man and messages basically relating to Slender Man. And she collects 8 of the pages that are written by Kate. Technically there isn't more than 8, but for the sake of the story, it's believed that there could be more than 8. And as soon as she picks up the 8th page, Slender Man tries to grab Lauren, but Lauren is able to escape. She breaks free and then just kind of runs off she just runs off blindly into the woods and kind of just, I guess, passes out or something. Because in Chapter 3, she wakes up and, wow, so much for branch finding. We spent most of this time just walking to the spot where I last left off in this part of the branch. Oh well. Chapter 3. So basically Lauren, she wakes up near Coleman Mining Company. And she explores there, and just based on the things she picks up, which we did pick it up, she concludes that she's got to go into the tunnel that was presumably created by the mining company for, mining purposes. And when she goes in there, she sees a sign that basically just gives instructions on what to do if there's no power, which is to go around and turn on all the generators and whatnot. So Kate does that, and what the heck is that? Oh, those must have been when I came here last time. Okay, I guess I dropped some shovels here. Huh. Oh, you know what? I remember now. I ran out of room and I needed... Okay, that's... I don't remember leaving them here, though. Whatever. To the branch mine. So yeah, she finds the instructions on the generator. And basically she just... she follows said instructions and starts turning on the generators. But the noise from the generators apparently alerts the chaser, and the chaser... one second. There. Okay. The chaser basically, starts chasing Kate. I mean, not Kate, Lauren. And then, as Lauren turns on more generators, she alerts the Slender Man, or it's also thought that the chaser alerts the Slender Man, and they both start pursuing Lauren. And eventually Lauren is able to get up all the generators and, enough to activate the lift. So she's lifted to safety, which brings us to Chapter 4. She basically goes outside, finally out of that horrible Coleman mining place, and she explores a little bit. There's a little bit of evidence outside. And she ends up in this small building that has a TV in it. And in the TV is like a videotape from a camera that was recorded by Kate. Now, in the TV, that kind of makes us play as the character that was on the TV doing all the drawings. That character was Kate. So basically what happens there is that's kind of like a flashback of the moment where Kate left her house. She tries to lock her house and secure the windows and everything, and basically she, there's no use securing it because Slenderman, he's gonna get in whenever he wants. He's the Slender Man. He can do that. Okay, there is dirt here, huh? So yeah, that's what happens, and basically Slenderman gets in anyway, and she tries to hide in her room, but unfortunately Slenderman is able to make it into her room, and what he does is, well, he kind of confronts her, but she is able to run away fast enough, and you know what, I'm going to use fortune on this. She's able to run away fast enough where, what she does is she jumps right out the window, and therefore she's able to get away from Slenderman. See how much redstone that got us. That's pretty good. So she jumps out the window and runs away, and basically that ends chapter 4. Now, here's where it really starts to get interesting, and I'm gonna take a slight break from mining to tell this part. Well, not really, just to warm up, I guess. So Lauren watches the video, obviously a little disturbed by it, and goes into whatever cave that was, in the last episode, and in the cave, she finds some more evidence, some really disturbing notes that were written by, well, what I think is written by CR, that one where it's like, I'm sorry, or whatever, I didn't want to put anyone through this, CR made this happen, and I think that was written by CR, not Kate, and, upon, investigating the cave, Lauren, ooh, diamonds, awesome sauce, yeah, it's more than just awesome. And I know some of you were thinking, what is the difference between awesome sauce and Miracle Whip? Well, there's nothing, because Miracle Whip is awesome sauce. I'm just kidding. Miracle Whip is good. It's not awesome sauce, though. Awesome sauce is, I actually think there's a brand of stuff called awesome sauce. But we're going to definitely fortune these diamonds. Sorry, I'm going to take a break from story time, and I just want to dig around these diamonds, because, just look, they're diamonds. Can't pass these up, bro. What I like to do is dig all the way around them, so I make sure that there's no way they're gonna fall in the lava or anything. Oh wow, there's a good amount of diamonds here. Okay, so I just want to have at least one block of air between all the diamonds and their surroundings. Well, except for here, it doesn't really matter, but whatever. Let's do it. Just for whatever's sake. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is 6 diamonds. And we're going to use our fortune pick and see how much diamonds we actually get out of it. Yeah, that was 6. But now we're going to pick them up and we're going to get more than 6. 14. Awesome. That more than doubled the amount of diamonds we get. I love fortune picks. Okay, so back to the story. Where was I? Oh yeah, she's in the cave and she finds that those disturbing notes that I think were written by CR, and then she notices that the forest starts burning down. The forest is on fire. So what she does is, remember that radio tower that we kept seeing? It's kind of like a recurring theme. I know I didn't mention it much in the series, but you guys have probably noticed it. There's a radio tower written on the wall right in the building that had the TV in it with the flashback. And also, there was a radio tower thing in Kate's room. It had pictures of it and whatnot. And also, through some of the evidence, it's made apparent that for whatever reason, Kate thinks getting to the radio tower is a way to escape Slenderman or a way to safety or something. I don't know exactly why or how, but that's basically how it goes. So, So because of that, Lauren thinks, okay, forest is on fire. If the radio tower is safety, I gotta go there. And she sprints to the radio tower, and, you know, Slender Man chases her there pretty much the whole way. Because he's angry, he doesn't want people to be escaping. I don't need to use Fortune on Cole, I don't think I will. And so she finally gets into the radio tower building through dodging trees and all that. Burning trees, fire, and yeah. So she gets there and she immediately slams the door behind her and locks it. So, you know, Slenderman doesn't get in. And that's why the door closed. I thought Slenderman locked us in. No. Because when you think about it, that wouldn't make sense either if Slenderman locked us in there. If he's trying to get in also. So she slams the door behind her and locks it. Now Lauren's at this point just, you know, thinking of getting further into the buildings and, you know, hopefully locking Slenderman out will buy her some time. Well, we all know that never works with Slenderman. He doesn't appreciate being locked out of places. He likes to be included in everyone's terror. So Slenderman is able to break in, but the lock does kind of keep him at bay for a little while. And so Lauren finds the keys to get into the deeper part of the building. So she does, but unfortunately it takes her to a dead-end hallway. Now at the dead-end hallway, this is where it gets interesting. At the hallway, there's a body there with a video camera, right? That body was CR, and he had been burned alive. Now we don't know if, we don't know who did it, basically. It could have been the Slender Man, or could have been someone else, which I'll get to later. Or it could have even been him, but I highly doubt he actually killed himself there. I kind of thought of it at first, because of the position he was in, just being right next to the fire. But, yeah, I was apparently wrong there. And on the tape, the people whose voices are there are CR and Kate screaming. And, you know, they're screaming for their lives. They're completely terrified of Slender Man. They're gonna die, and, I mean, I don't know who screams more, Kate or CR, but it was really, it was disturbing. I mean, jeez. So, you know, they scream, they're, like, gonna die pretty much, and they do die. Well, presumably. I mean, CR is pretty evident, but Kate, her body's never found, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to later. So, and then what happens is Slender Man finally gets in after the tape stops playing, and Kate turns around, and, I mean, not Kate, Lauren turns around, and Slender Man comes in and confronts her, and then you just kind of see all these distortions on the tape, and then basically Lauren's fate is left undetermined. But since I won't be doing the hardcore ending, I can tell you what happens after that. So if I were to play this game in hardcore, which is basically just beat the game twice, what would happen is, instead of it just ending there, it would have gone, like, Kate would have, or not Kate, I keep calling her Kate, Lauren would have been, like, it would have shown her, like, falling through symbols as, like, you know, maybe it's kind of, like, part of some dream or something, and then she would have woken up in the forest after it had been burned down, alive. And that's where the hardcore ending ends. So basically, it kind of ends in a spot where anything could happen from there, either way. So that's another one of the reasons I strongly believe that there's going to be a sequel to this game, which I will definitely get if there is one. And so yeah, that's the hardcore ending. Now here's the really interesting part that kind of just blew me away. We're going back to that chaser guy, right? So the chaser, he chases Lauren around the mineshaft place, and don't really hear from the chaser anymore. But the chaser is in the story for a longer time. Basically, the chaser, get this, the chaser is actually Kate. The person whose house that is, Lauren's, one of her best friends, is the chaser. And the reason why it's Kate is because she became the chaser because her mind was warped and she was driven insane by Slenderman. From all the, you know, from just him haunting her constantly. And, you know, I think that's enough to drive most people insane, being haunted by Slenderman. And what that does is it turns Kate into something called a proxy. A proxy is someone who does the direct bidding of Slenderman because of his influence. And that's what she does. That's why she chases Lauren around. She's doing Slenderman's bidding. And back to CR at the end, it is believed that it's possible that Kate might have killed CR and burned him alive. But I kind of don't think it is, because on the tape, which is probably what happened, during their last moments, that's probably, since you do hear Kate screaming as well, I'm guessing that Slenderman killed them both. I don't know if the Chaser is still alive anymore. That's just my speculation, though. I could be wrong on that, but that's my opinion. You guys probably have your own opinion on that. And basically, it was to be, now what am I trying to say? Either the Chaser or the Slenderman, is actually the person who closes in on Lauren at the end, too, because, you don't see the actual figure, you don't see Slenderman at the end, so it's very possible that it could also be Kate, that comes in at the end, which could explain why in the hardcore ending that Lauren survives. So it could have been that maybe Kate had some kind of sudden breakthrough where she kind of realized what was going on and she found a way to spare Lauren, even though it's probably too late for Kate. So that's a possibility too. And I think that's basically it for the story mode of Slender the Arrival. I really hope I cleared some stuff up. I mean, I think it makes a lot more sense now, because I thought everyone in there was a dude, and CR, I had no idea who CR was at all. I couldn't even guess. And so that actually, I think, makes the game even more disturbing now that the ending's explained and I kind of get it now. And so that's all brought to you by the geniuses of Marble Hornets, because they wrote the story and they did a really good job, I think. And I can't wait for the next one, if there is a next one. I really hope there is, though. So that's basically it for today's episode. I'm sorry it was kind of I don't know if it actually was short. I'm not keeping track of time here, but I'm guessing it's going to just be like a short vloggy episode where, all I do is pretty much just talk, and I shouldn't be wasting my time and pick on this, but whatever. I want this coal, okay? So I'm just going to mine this coal, and then I'm going to return to the surface, and the next episode of Minecraft will be tomorrow still. Just because I played Minecraft while I was talking about this doesn't count as a Minecraft episode. In fact, I will probably still put it under my Slender playlist, just simply for the fact that it's the topic matter of the video. What I would prefer to do is talk over Slender instead of Minecraft, but when you think about it, you can't really talk over Slender because, you're going to get interrupted constantly by being scared, collecting pages, and you just got to focus on a lot in that game. In Minecraft, I'm just sitting here branch finding, going straight ahead in one direction. It's not hard to do. There's those diamonds that distract us occasionally, but hey, they're diamonds. They distract anybody occasionally, no matter what. So I figured that this was probably the best thing to talk over, and who knows, maybe if I do some more vloggy episodes, maybe if I do more vloggy episodes like this, maybe I'll continue to talk over Minecraft, unless you guys have another preference. I don't really think I should talk over Don't Starve, though, because, that's another game you really have to focus on. Pokemon I could probably talk over like this, but I don't really want to. I don't have interest in that. So, yeah, again, sorry for the Talky Talk episode today, but this just gives me another chance to get input from you guys from what game you want me to play next instead of Slender. And again, I could still play the Slender games, like just doing different attempts for now, but I know some of you guys probably want to see something else, and that's fine too. So I'm basically going to be taking your suggestions. I have a few already, and the ones I could tell you are, I am either going to play, and now, keep in mind, you don't have to choose from these at all. You can choose whatever you want, as long as I have it, or it's affordable, or I can obtain it easily. Yeah, those are basically the qualifications. And it might seem a little restrictive, but hey, I don't have all the money to always be spending on new games yet. So, again, my suggestion so far is do a Minecraft hardcore super flat series, which I think would be really fun, and I'd enjoy playing that, and I know at least one person's gonna enjoy watching it because he's the guy that suggested it to me twice, which that's fine. I like that that he's really into that, and hopefully you guys will be too. And if that's what you want, let me know. Another suggestion was Dead Island Riptide, which unfortunately I'm not really going to be able to do because I believe it is $60, and that's just $60 I don't have, and $60 I won't have by the time the series is going to come around to the rotation next. And another thing I might do, which this is an idea I kind of had on my own. I might do The Walking Dead, the Telltale one, not Survival Instinct. That was apparently a really bad game. Yeah, I would do the Telltale Walking Dead, which I might do, but I kind of want to wait till the summer to do that, just so I don't have school to worry about, because when I'm recording it, I am basically going to be recording it the entire game at once, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna set Bandicam to automatically break it into 20-minute episodes, so that way I can just release those. So that's why I want to kind of wait till summer to do that. I'll just have a lot more time on my hands to work with then. But it's still a possibility. If you guys want to see that, I can make it happen. So basically the only two real ideas I have are Minecraft Hardcore Super Flat or The Walking Dead, which either of those are fine. Any suggestions that aren't those games that you have, that'd be fine too, and I will make a decision come next time this series will come in the rotation. So yeah, so feel free to suggest whatever games you want, and that helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate the suggestions. It makes it a lot easier on me, because letting me know what you want, obviously it's going to help me because it helps make you guys happy, and that's basically the reason I'm doing the channel, so I can entertain the viewers. So yeah, that's basically it for there. I'm trying to think of what else I need to say. I feel like there's something I'm gonna forget to say, but if there is, I'll put it in the description. So I'm gonna end this episode here as I'm running out of here. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, because hey, that storyline, genius, absolute genius, awesome. So please leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe to me for daily content. I normally don't do vloggy episodes like this, but it was requested, and it's a good topic. I could talk about this for a while, and I may have gone over time already, who knows. But basically, I just wanted to get that out there because I know I was confused, and if you were watching my my videos of Slender the Arrival, you were probably just as confused as I was, simply because I didn't pick up enough evidence to keep you guys informed, or to keep myself informed. So there's the reason why I did this video. But if you do subscribe to me, which that'd be awesome. I'll have a video for you every day to watch. It may or may not be your cup of tea, but hey, at least there's something out there for you to watch. Whether you want to or not, you don't have to watch it. So yeah, a subscription would be nice. Regardless, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. I know it was just a talk episode, so sorry about that. More action will come tomorrow in the next episode of Minecraft. And yeah, that's basically it. I keep thinking I'm forgetting something, though. Man, I hate when I do that. So yeah, I will. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone.